Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Trojans offense making their way on the field to open this game. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 16 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to leave the sticks.
Boy, nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
Scanning the field, it's Moss. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And the back gets the football. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back and coming up with that conversion.
Running back with the football.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quick throw to his receiver, and he's got it. And the Trojans with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Moss. Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. And the Trojans will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw yet again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Southern California. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution, the championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Ohio State's offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught on the outside. It's Tate. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Pass caught. A second down now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's Tate.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go through it.
And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown Trojans. No chance to catch it.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? On the ground, it's Judkins. He shreds the tackle. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. The Buckeyes pick up enough for a first down here. Linebacker shifting around now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a 3rd down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they
cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
With the return, it's Branch. And the returner is brought down. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Scanning the field. It's Moss. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. He hands it to the back. But only a 1-yard gain. So it's 3rd and 9 coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Branch. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here we go on 4th down. It's a solid gain to pick up the first down on what'll be likely the final play of this first quarter. And it's USC in front here as we break for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through 1 quarter. Let's check out the game summary. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's caught downfield. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. The Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. The ball is free in the backfield. The offense recovers it. They maintain possession, but lose a bunch of yards. 7th play of the drive coming up. To the air, it's Moss. Lets it fly to the wideout.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run. The Trojans come to the line with 1st and goal. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, USC.
Boy, the quarterback put that ball right where he could give his receiver a chance, and what an effort by that receiver to lay out and come up with that touchdown.
Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Now they get set to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Tate. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry up. It's a run to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Running back grabs it on a screen.
A lot of lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Bringing it back, it's Branch. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane of that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
First center down. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And they've got him.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
To the air, it's Moss. The pass rush closing in. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line at 2nd and goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for a sack.
You can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
Well, it's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, SC.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. First down. We're going to throw the football. And that one's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way?
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Dropping back, it's Moss. Throws to the tight end. And he pulls in the catch. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Southern California. Made the defense look slow that time.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Grab down the middle. It's Abuka. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Going the other way, can they catch him? Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender here.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Quick throw, testing the middle. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Howard. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Abuka. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Quick throw to his receiver. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Ball handed to the running back. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Finds his man. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll give it to the running back. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. 2nd down after that previous play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Razor.
Back's got it again. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this 1st half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker, and then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip.
The Trojans will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Ball handed off. Here's the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. Buckeyes will have to kick this away. That's his fourth punt already today. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. He flips it to the back across the middle.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To throw, it's Moss. Here's a throw underneath the back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He makes the grab. The tackle is finally made, but it's down to the 28-yard line. The Trojans pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback drops back, looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Just gets in the way, taking a shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And the Trojans line up with a first and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Second down and goal upcoming. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, USC. And this one is getting ugly.
Well, this defense just getting manhandled at the line of scrimmage. They just loaded up in that goal line formation and pushed their way into the end zone.
And the extra point goes up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So
throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Not much on that play, brought down short. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw. It's Brown. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in the national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. On the kick now for the 5th time today. And he punts it out of bounds, so no return. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. It's caught. A quick shovel pass there. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
The pickup is 6 yards, so third down and 4 now.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They'll stop it at the 34. That will be a first down.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Off target and incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And they hand it off to the back. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Looking to pass. It's Moss. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Quick throw to the left side. They misfire in the pass as time in the period runs out. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hoped for. Let's review how we got here. 1 quarter away from crowning a national champion in this college football season. They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over. 1st down here for this offense. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. It's a short completion to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back. You're going to test the secondary. Oh, and it's incomplete. They call a screen on 1st down, and he just dropped it. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He'll hand it off.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. He's at the 50. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Backs line up on either side of the quarterback. Back in motion now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. And the Trojans looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
But this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Let's go!
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that 1st down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the 1st down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, it's Moss. Looking to the end zone. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop. All right, so it's 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. A dangerous place on the field. Are they going to run the ball to get some breathing room or be more aggressive? Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Defense, ears pinned back. They tackle him right there at the 3. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards.
Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time. Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock. 3rd down play for this offense.
Here we go.
Try and muscle for the 1st down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. He said mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the USC Trojans.